I'm gonna surrender my free will to algorithms for a week in the name of science. That means what I wear, watch, eat, listen to, and do will all be determined by algorithms. What happens to a man when he lets lines of code determine who he is? Let's find out. Making decisions takes time and energy, both of which seem to be in short supply for me these days. Thankfully, there's a whole slew of algorithms out there aimed at helping hapless fools like me make decisions based on what they know about my interests. And while it's true algorithms already control many aspects of our lives, including what we see on social media, what products are recommended to us, and even whether or not this video will be a success, hello YouTube algorithm, I wanted to see what would happen if I outsourced even more of my daily decisions to algorithms by surrendering control in 5 different categories: clothes, food, activities, music, and movies for a whole week. I'll leave timestamps down in the description if there's a specific category you're interested in checking out. First up, surrendering my wardrobe. Stitch Fix is a service that gathers data about your style via a quiz and then feeds that data into its algorithm. There is a human stylist involved, and Stitch Fix says they're an integral part of the process. They take the algorithm's recommendations and make the final call, resulting in a box of clothing delivered to your door known as a fix. I asked Stitch Fix if it was possible to just send me the algorithm's picks without the human stylist, but it was a no-go. Looks like style still has a human element to it, at least for now. The Stitch Fix experience starts with filling out a style profile. This includes entering your sizes. I don't even know what an inseam is. Identifying styles you like and dislike. Not a V-neck guy. My chest hair is for my future wife only. Thank you very much. And your preferred fits. I never even thought about shirt fits like this. After a brief wait, my fix was delivered. All right. Ooh. There's only 5 items in a fix. That's 1 for each day. I asked for tops only in my fix, since y'all are mostly seeing my top half in these videos anyway. It seems relatively minimalist on the packing materials. You can see it's just like a thin paper layer separating the different items. All around, pretty sweet little package. After receiving my fix, I put on a little fashion show for my fiance, whose opinion on these clothes matters almost as much as mine. Maybe more than mine. All right, got a North Face turquoise jacket.
Turn around. You love the color?
I love the color. I mean, yeah, I just love like turquoise, so you don't like the color.
It's not that I don't like the color, because it's like if you like the color, you should express yourself with colors that you like.
Item number 2 is this flag and anthem sweater, pretty thin sweater.
You look like a hacker in a movie.
This is not something I would buy for myself.
I wouldn't buy it for you either.
All right, flannel on deck. Some lumberjack vibes, picnic table vibes.
I like it.
Cool. Number 4.
This is the most dressy shirt.
I was just thinking that, the merman shirt. Big fan. All right, there it is. Number 5 of 5 for my first algorithmic fix. Thank you very much. Now that I know what I'm wearing for this week, what am I eating? And on a deeper level, what am I doing? We ended up killing 2 birds with 1 stone thanks to the Yelp algorithm. Since it makes recommendations for a huge variety of things, I was able to surrender both my daily meals and my daily activities to it. A good idea in theory, but in practice, it was a bit of a roller coaster. All right, so this is my first algorithmically determined meal. It's a burrito. Oh, wow. It's very good. I know you guys are probably thinking, oh, he set up this video so that he could get free clothes and free food and watch movies at work. You're not wrong. It's part of it. Let's see what Yelp has for me now. I want to look for an activity. The closest thing that I can find to like activities is active life, right? The very first thing that pops up is stairs, which is exactly what you want after eating a gigantic burrito, is stairs. So thank you for that, algorithm. Let's go check out some stairs. When I arrived at the secret stairs, I thought it was an appropriate time to listen to my algorithmically assembled Get Up mix, courtesy of Apple Music. More on that later. Thought there were only a few stairs, but I was wrong. Starting to feel that burrito. All right, now I gotta go back to my car, which is parked illegally. My first day of surrender went pretty well, but the dawn of day 2 brought with it the specter of doubt and some surprising complications. At first, the Yelp algorithm recommended this chicken place, like chicken sandwich place. I don't really eat chicken, and there was literally no other proteins on the menu. So I went into the Yelp algorithm and I said, hey, you know, I eat veggie stuff, I eat fish, I eat, you know, pescatarian basically. I put in that info and reloaded the screen, and the chicken place was, instead of being the second one after the place I got yesterday, it was now the first recommendation. Because the Yelp algorithm skipped over my dietary inputs, I decided to skip over its recommendation. I did end up getting this tofu bowl. This looks nice. The fact that I put in that I don't eat chicken, if you're not even looking at that in your algorithm, like, what's the point? What's really going on with these algorithms? You know what I'm saying? That's a sign. I'm on to something. For my day 2 activity, Yelp sent me to a mini park that was indeed quite mini. All right, so I just left that little park, which was pretty cute. There was just like a little art project and a little kids play area, and that's pretty much it. That's what the algorithm thought I wanted, so thanks. So day 3, the algorithm bestowed me with a sushi burrito. Pretty stoked about that. Look at that. Whoever thought to put hot Cheetos in a sushi burrito, I commend you. Day 3 was a real breakthrough. I felt like for the first time all week, I'd been able to let go of control and just enjoy the ride along the path the algorithm had laid out for me. I like this. I was starting to get the hang of things. All right. Today we got some Korean food. Let's check it out. Some gorgeous kimchi fried rice right there. Look at that. Nice and spicy. Does anybody know if you're supposed to eat the shell on these guys? That's how the whales eat them, right? So Yelp is recommending a Pilates place, but unfortunately all their classes are full. So we're gonna have to go with the next one, which is Devil's Gate Dam. That sounds really cool. Devil's Gate Dam was definitely my favorite activity of the week. It's got everything: art, people, hello, animals, waterfront views, and the occasional clue to a murder. What's not to like? Cheers. I'm definitely very lucky and grateful that this is a part of my job, doing stupid, weird shit like this. I am looking forward to making my own decisions again, though, as delicious as this burrito is. Yelp's last recommendation for me was an escape room above a KFC. Since the escape room was the last algorithmically determined thing I did all week, I'll come back to it in the conclusion section of this video. When I escape the room, I escape the algorithms. So far, I've surrendered my skin, stomach, and my brain. Now let's talk about how I surrendered my eyeballs. There's so many different algorithms out there recommending content to watch. I needed a service that crossed streaming platforms so I wasn't limited to a single content pool, and Taste.io seemed up to the challenge. As with Yelp and Stitch Fix, I had to spend a little bit of time training up the Taste.io algorithm to give it a fighting chance at figuring out what sort of things I like. So the first film that the Taste.io algorithm recommended to me was LA 92, which shows the sequence of events that culminated in the 1992 LA uprising. Hard to watch, but undoubtedly important to watch as well. Today's movie is Still Walking. If you like intimate family dramas, I would definitely recommend it. I just finished my day 3 movie, The Road. It's so joyless. Did our sense of humor die in the apocalypse too? Like if I survive an apocalypse, I'm gonna be making some jokes whether or not there are people out to eat my flesh. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, The Road, not my thing. So today Taste.io recommended John Adams, which is not a movie, it's a limited series on HBO. It was good for what it was. I was feeling the things I feel like I was supposed to be feeling, so it was effective in that way, you know? For my last day, the Taste.io algorithm recommended the movie Before Sunset, which is part of the Before trilogy, directed by Richard Linklater. I haven't seen any of these movies, so I'm jumping right in with number 2. It's quite charming movie, quite enjoyable. Makes me want to watch the other ones. All in all, pretty interesting selection. Things that I might not have watched otherwise, probably wouldn't have watched otherwise, but yeah. Next up for Surrender, my ear holes. For music nerds like me, giving up control of the music we listen to is not really something that we do, but this today is for pseudoscience. So let's get into it. For my music algorithm, I use Apple Music, which already has plenty of data on what I like and dislike, just because I've been using it for a little while, mainly to check out new albums before I buy them outright. For the whole week, I only listen to music from Apple's algorithmically generated playlists. I gotta say, I don't really like listening to music like this. My favorite algorithmically generated playlists were pretty much the ones with the most songs I already liked on them. Now back to Yelp's final curveball, the escape room above a KFC. My fiance generously agreed to join me so I didn't have to do it alone. That would have been weird. But the only time she was available to do it was late at night. The escape room was Magic Kingdom themed. Here's a little taste.
All you have to do is find a chest, pick the lock, get the wand, fix the mill, jump down the chimney, read a book, find a jackalope, treat the giant, hit a gong, fight the bees, steal some wax, make a candle, play some music, hang a picture, find the bug, stop time and save the Magic Kingdom. All in under an hour.
After using up all the hints they would give us, we successfully rejuvenated the Tree of Life, and I was finally free of my algorithmic duties. Okay, so just got back from the escape room. There's a bit of a war going on in my stomach because of some algorithmically suggested leftovers that I had for dinner. Glad to be done, glad to be home, glad it's freaking over and I have my life back now. So what did I learn from a week of outsourcing my decisions to algorithms? Well, the first thing I noticed was that I ended up spending a lot more money. This won't come as a huge surprise to many of you, but the algorithms that I tested are basically designed to encourage me to buy more things. Between the food and the activities, I spent about $259 more than I normally would have this week, not including the clothes. If I kept only the clothes that I liked, that would have been an additional $295 approximately. Or if I'd bought all 5 tops with Stitch Fix's 25% buy everything discount, that would have been $318.75. That's almost $600 for the week. If CNET wasn't bankrolling all this, I'd be sweating that. Overall, my favorite algorithms to surrender to were definitely Stitch Fix and Taste.io. I'd say Apple's algorithmically generated playlists can't compete with the ones that I make for myself, and Yelp's algorithm was pretty much all over the place. I did find out for a fact that that chicken sandwich place, as well as some of the other businesses I visited, pay Yelp for advertising because I've seen them show up in the sponsored section of Yelp's search results. A Yelp spokesperson confirmed that a restaurant's advertising status does not affect its placement by the algorithm. I will say in Yelp's favor that I have returned to that poke burrito place multiple times since filming this video though. That was fire. I went into this experiment hoping to test how well these algorithms work and how well they know me, and whether they're ready to take over some of life's most mundane decisions. And I've concluded that the degree to which they work varies wildly depending on who is developing them and why. And beyond the algorithms I tested this week, there are many others that impact our lives in more significant and direct ways, including investing, policing, and algorithmic management of work. Take, for example, the people who delivered my meals this week. Thank you very much, man. Have a good day, man. You too. Thank you so much. You too. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Have a good day. In a sense, their work is managed by an algorithm. It determines what tasks they are assigned, in what order they are to complete them, and in some cases, how much they get paid. At the end of the day, I feel like this video has just scratched the surface of how algorithms are increasingly playing greater and greater roles in guiding our lives. There's still more I feel like I have to learn. And if y'all help me make this video a success by smashing that like button, maybe I'll get to do more experiments on myself. If you've got any ideas, please let me know down in the comments. I'm your host, Jesse Orrell. Thanks so much for watching.